Morning. Well, it might just be us too, Tambear. Everybody must be having a busy Tuesday morning. Good morning, Angel's here to observe the end. Angel is here to observe the end. How are you? Good, good. Good to see you here. It's awful quiet this morning. It may end up storming. Very overcast today. Soup weather. It was good. We went to see Grandmother Frequency. Hello, Nibiru. How are you? Oh, awesome. Reflecting it right back at you, Nibiru. Good, good. You? Hope everybody's doing well today on this quiet Tuesday morning. So I have 6 of you in here. I have 3 likes, so if you would, just smash that like button for me. Good morning, Dad. How are you? Chilling out till work. Cool. Hi, Mama Cats. How are you? Did you change your page again? Could have sworn you were a moderator. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm up to 6. I've got 8 of you in here. A couple of those likes didn't stick. So did you start another channel, Mama Cats? Hi, Jessie. I know, but I thought that was a moderator channel. I don't know. I'm confused. Could have sworn it was a moderator. I'll have a look at it later. So 11 of you in here, 8 likes. Hi, Miss ASMR Doll. How are you? 9 likes. Great work. 10 likes. Awesome. 12 of you now. I know, I thought it was on the moderator list, but it must have fell off. So I'll have to look into that. I'm not sure what happened. Ugh. So it's very, very cloudy today. Oh, thank you. Thanks, I appreciate it. It's down today. A couple braids in the front, but down today. Hi, ready to hit hot fire. How are you? Good, Deb. Glad to have you here, friends. Good morning, Malvin. Good to see you all. Good morning, Blue Water Pines. So we made it to 11 likes with 13 watching. Good work. Appreciate you for that. So what you're going to need today... Oh, cool. Thank you. Yeah, I like braids too. It keeps it out of my face. So otherwise it kind of sticks to my face when it gets muggy. It gets muggy here. We get a lot of humidity in Missouri. So yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, you're going to need your notebook today. So I can, we're going to look up our soul symbols again today and talk about our soul symbols. So if you would, grab a notebook, and that's how you're going to get on the list today, is to do some math. So real quick for me, hit me with your numbers. If you already know them, you can just say it in the chat and I'll put you right on the list. It needs to be the math of your month, plus the day, plus the full year you were born. And when you get it all added together, you'll get a 4-digit number. So if you can get that 4-digit number for me, and then hit me with that 4-digit number, the month, the day, and the full year you were born. 6. There we go. Deb Sunshine first on the list. Deb Sunshine with the 6. Oh, let's see. And we're on the 15th today. 18. All right. Jesse Greenhagen with the 4. All right. All right, I got Deb Sunshine and Jesse Greenhagen on the list so far. There we go. Miss ASMR Doll with a 9. I knew that, but I was waiting for you to say it. And then we have, oh, you're confused. Okay, let me help you. Start with your month plus your day. Add those together, and then add that number to the full year you were born. So you'll get a 4-digit number, and then hit me with that 4-digit number, and then I'll do the rest for you. Some of them already know their numbers here, so that's why they're just shooting smaller numbers at me, which is fine too. Angel is here to observe the end with a 2, my resident high priestess. Hi, Kelly Paulson. How are you? Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. And I got Malvin with a 9. And I knew that too, but I was waiting for you to put it in the chat. And let's see. Oh, Tamberry, yours is 6 too. Remember your soul symbol. Oh, you add the month and the day you were born, Nibiru, to the full year you were born. Wait, Tamber, now you have a 7. Did we add you wrong last time? You added wrong. It's 2004, silly. I'll put you on the list. We are the same. And Deb Sunshine. All 6s. Mama Cats has a 3. I need to double check my chat and make sure it's working correctly. Hold on. That figures, even though I told it to say live chat. Alright, now I gotta backtrack. Oh. Wow, that really freaked out the chat. Weird. Okay, so Mama Cats had a 3. I saw that. And then I lost the rest of the chat after that when I switched it. Hi, partly cloudy, 420. Okay, so here's what I have on the list so far. Yes, that would make you an 8, Tina. Correct. Tina Smith equals 8. Okay. So I have Deb Sunshine with a 6, Jessie Greenhagen with a 4, Miss ASMR Doll with a 9, Angel is here to observe the end with a 2, Malvin Jackson with a 9, Tam Bear with a 6, Mama Cat Simple Life with a 3, and Tina Smith with an 8. And that is as far as I've gotten. I lost half the chat, ran away. 14 of you here, 13 likes, great work. Hi, Tiger Lily. Okay, so we're going to do our soul symbols real quick. So if you would, you guys add up your month plus your day that you were born, plus the full year you were born, and then hit me with it in the chat. What does 2002? Okay, so you're a straight 4 Nibiru Freedom Fighter, which is the same as Jessie Greenhagen. You're an Emperor. I'll tell you more about that in just a second. Nibiru Freedom Fighter. Where's Miss Princess today? Okay, I'm still waiting. I have a few more of you in here that I haven't got on the list. So here's what I have on the list so far. Deb Sunshine, Jessie Greenhagen, Miss ASMR Doll, Angel's here to observe the end, Malvin Jackson, Tam Bear, Mama Cats, Tina Smith, Nibiru Freedom Fighter. So I have 9 of you on the list so far. If you want on that list, you got to hit me with that math in the chat, and I'll put you on the list. Oh, she's at work today. Okay. So partly cloudy. I don't know if you've ever done your math before like this. You'll add up the month and the day you were born, and then add that to the full year you were born, and then perfect, Tiger Lily. And then you're going to hit me with your 4-digit number that you have from adding that together, and I'll do the rest from there. Tiger Lily has a 19 and a 9. Okay. Blue Water Pines, do you remember yours? I don't have you on the list yet, dear. $15 and 13 likes. Good job, you guys. You sure do, you guys. The builder, the doer, the getter things done. I'll tell you more about it in just a second. We're going to read 6s first because they're on the list first, and then we'll read 4s next. So you guys will be second on the list. And then, of course, afterwards, I'll pull a fairy tarot card for us all, and also for the date. And add the month with the day, and then add the full year. Yes, partly cloudy. That's how you do it. And then hit me with that 4-digit number, and I'll give you the other number that you need. It's always good to bring a notebook with you to Fairy Tarot. It's kind of like tarot class almost. 16 and 11. Oh, wait, no, 16 and 11. That's not right. Blue Water Pines. Hit me with your 4-digit math again, because 6 and 1 would add to 7, so that can't be 16 and 11. Try your math again real quick. Okay, let's see. 21 plus 19, 69. Yep, 1990, 10, 19. Okay, so that means partly cloudy that you have the same as Miss Tiger Lily. You have a 19 and, well, it should be a 19 and a 10, right, Tiger Lily? I don't know why I put 19 and 9. Should be 19 and 10. Yes. Okay. Partly cloudy 420 equals 19 and 10. Okay. Yes. Okay, so we're still waiting on Blue Water Pines to get some math done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I only have 11 of you on the list. 16 watching. So if you want in on this, you got to hit me with your math real quick, and I'll put you on the list. Hi, West Coast WOG. How are you? I know who you are, Whiskey. How's it going? Do you want on the list today? If you do, I need you to do some math for me real quick. Okay, so if you have 11 when adding the birth numbers, then that would make you an 11 and a 2. Blue Water Pines. Blue Water Pines. That's good. The Lust and Strength card mixed with the High Priestess. Awesome. Yes, indeed. So, Whiskey, if you would, grab a pen real quick and add your month plus your day that you were born to the full year you were born, and hit me with your 4-digit number there, and I'll put you on this list, bud. West Coast, he's a great channel too. If you haven't checked him out before, if you like skateboards and skating, you will love hanging out with West Coast WOG. Great channel. Okay, wow, cool. 13 and 13 likes. We're finally even. West Coast, you got an 8? Okay, wow, that's cool. That's the same as my husband's father frequency. That's a good number. It's all about the law. Coast OG. All right, let's see where we're at. Awesome. Yeah, that's great. Okay, so with the 13 of us that were in here, I'm going to go ahead and start reading our soul symbols for us real quick, and we'll get those out of the way. And then after that, we'll do fairy tarot for everyone. Okay. So let me set those over there. All right, we're going to start with our 6s, which is me too. I also have a 6. So we're going to talk about our soul symbols today. And if you want to go ahead and add these to your notebook, if you haven't written them down already, I highly recommend that you do. So we're reading from the book called The Tarot Handbook, Practical Applications of Ancient Visual Symbols. It is written by Angeles Arian. And the tarot symbols are from a psychological, mythological, and a cross-cultural perspective. So, it's okay, Blue Water Pines. You'll be fine, hun. Just relax. That's one more thing you don't need in here is stress. None of us need it. Nobody needs that stress. So you can kick the stress off when you kick off the shoes. My shoes are already off. I hope your shoes are off too. There they go. Throw them in the yard. Throw them in the trash. I don't care. Get rid of them. Just relax. What's the first thing you do when you walk into your house and you're ready to relax? It is so warm. It's had such a hard life. Many, many readings. Okay, so we're going to start with our 6s today. And we're looking for our lifetime symbol here, or our soul symbol. So, for those individuals whose birthday adds up to the number 6, and that will be me, Deb Sunshine, and Tam Bear. We are all 6s. Oddly enough, Tam Bear, you came in on the 6th place when I put the letter, or put the numbers down. You were in the number 6 spot. See that? Funny. Okay, so for those individuals whose birthday adds up to the number 6, the Lovers represents your lifetime spiritual or soul symbol. If you were born with the number 6, then you are like the Lovers in your capacity to inspire and motivate people of all ages and all generations. Pictured by children, the couple, the older people, the younger people on the symbol. It also indicates that you have the ability to work well with persons on a one-to-one basis, as well as to work with people in groups. This is the most peopled card in the deck. It teaches people the art of craft or relating either to ideas, creative projects, or to other human beings. If 6 is your number, you have an inherent gift of establishing relationship lines, perceiving what's working and what's not working in relationships. Your greatest ability are people skills and in choice making, especially weighing choices either between two situations, two issues, two people, or choices in how to bring those two situations, two people, or two choices together in order to create a greater whole. The symbol of the lovers is a synergetic principle, which is that two or more parts that came together would create something greater than the two parts that initially came together. Basically, with the lovers archetype as your spiritual or soul symbol, you have the inherent gift of synthesizing, integrating polarities, opposition, and paradoxes. You are gifted in putting together ideas, and situations, issues, or people that other people have not readily thought of as workable. You have the insight or perception to see what's workable and what's not workable. As far as relationship lines are concerned, on a one-to-one basis or in group situations. Because of your sensitivity to people and to relationships lines, it is very important at different times that you will give yourself space. And like the hermit, you will integrate your experiences. Also, at different periods in your life, you'll find yourself wanting to be alone and not to be so people oriented. This phase or cycle of your life will be much targeted to the hermit figure that is on this card, which is associated with contemplation, introspection, and needs for emotional space and psychological space. Yeah. So, okay. Let's see, where are we at? That was... Oh, no, you did not miss anything. And welcome, Panda Cat. How are you? Panda Cat 420. So if you want to get on this list with us, then what you need to do real quick is add your month plus your day. I know, I love mine too. And your full year that was given to you at birth. So your birthday, add it all together. First your month and your day, add those together, and then add your full year of birth. And then you will get a total, and your total will be a 4-digit number. So hit me with that 4-digit number, and I will do the rest. As soon as you get your math done, I'll throw you right here on the list with us. 15 likes, great work. Wait just a second for Panda Cat 420. And we're reading the Emperors next. You know, there is these really nifty quotes here too. Let me read this quote to you. For the Lovers card, it says, "The value of the personal relationships to all things is that it creates intimacy, and intimacy creates understanding, and understanding creates love." And that was by Anais Nin. Beautiful quote. 2002, perfect, Panda Cat. I'm glad I waited for you because you are also an emperor. And the emperors are reading next. Panda Cat 420 equals a 4. Okay, so we're going to read our emperors next, and that will include Jesse Greenhagen and Nibiru Freedom Fighter, and also Panda Cat 420. And of course, my dears, stick around because after this, I will read you a fairy tarot card, and then I'll let you go for the day when it's all done. So, starting with, I want to read this quote to you too for the emperors. This is what it says for you emperors. So listen up, Jesse, Nibiru, and Panda Cat. Enlightened leadership is service, not selfishness. The leader grows more and lasts longer by placing the well-being of all above the well-being of self alone. And that was written by John Hyder, Tale of Leadership. Okay, so that was your quote for the day. All right, now, for you emperors, your lifetime symbol or soul symbol. Okay, so for those individuals whose birthday adds up to the number 4, the emperor represents his or her lifetime or soul symbol. If you were born with the number 4, you are like the emperor in your capacity to inspire and motivate others. You have strong leadership ability, and often people will put you in leadership positions whether you want to be there or not. You have a natural ability to go into business on your own or to work in organizations or institutions where you could be the head of the program or department. For both men and women, this archetype reveals your relationship to power and leadership. The emperor is a symbol of the father or the patriarch, so it might be that through your own father or through your other paternal figures in your life that you may have defined who or would be that you would have defined who you would be and who you would not be. So, in other words, you are looking strongly to your father for that inspiration of who you are. The emperor requires that ultimately you own your own power and authority, and that you don't abandon your own authority or give your power away to others. It is generally known that if you are testing external authority figures or if you have difficulty with authority figures, that you have not yet fully owned your own power and leadership ability. For a woman, the emperor is your golden man within, or what in Jungian psychology is referred to as a woman's animus. With this symbol as your lifetime spiritual symbol, it reminds you that you have strong leadership ability and the resourcefulness to work well on your own. Since your own inner masculine nature, the animus, is well developed internally, you need men around you who are as strong as you are, if not stronger. Otherwise, you become easily bored or lose respect for those who are not as strong as you are. For a man with this symbol as your lifetime spiritual symbol, it is important that you surround yourself with people who are as strong as you are, especially in teamwork and partnership endeavors. Otherwise, you too will lose respect for or become easily bored and impatient with those who are not as capable as yourself. Both genders with this lifetime symbol have a deep love for a creative process, setting something new in motion, capacities to implement visions, dreams, and ideas in practical ways. They could start their own business, department, or program. They could be gifted in anything associated with engineering, design, construction, or photographic or film work. They could be interested in the travel industry, in international work, or could find themselves traveling quite extensively in life, either for personal or professional reasons. Creative interests might include the arts, building models of their ideas, chemistry, physics, writing, and sports. So, if the Emperor is your lifetime or soul symbol, your greatest challenge is to manifest your leadership and visionary gifts. You have an enormous capacity to model for others the quality of leadership that empowers others and serves to benefit the continued or renewed quality of excellence in a family, organization, community, or even a country. Like the element of fire, you are warm, nurturing, electric, vital, and energetic in those activities that are meaningful and challenging to you. So, yes, wonderful emperors. Like I said, you're always the builder, the doer, the getter things done. All right. Next, we'll read for the nines, which will be Miss Doll and Malvin Jackson. Yep, and that is what I have for nines today. All right, so for the nines, which is the Hermit card, let's see what your quote is, my dears. All right, so the quote is this: "The finest thing in the world is knowing how to belong to oneself." And that was written by Michel de Montaigne of Solitude. So, for our hermits, as a lifetime or soul symbol, for those people whose birthdays add up to the number 9, the hermit is your lifetime or soul symbol. You have a deep regard for order and harmony in your life, which is represented by the Virgo aspect of the symbol. You have a deep love for quietude and time spent alone. You can be around many people and situations as long as you have a feeling of psychological, emotional, and environmental space. You will withdraw and be like a hermit under two conditions. One, whenever you feel limited, restricted, or restrained, you will leave and take the space that you need. Claustrophobic situations are unbearable to you. And two, when situations become too chaotic, disharmonious, and disorganized, you will remove yourself because of the inherent love of balance, beauty, and harmony that you revere and desire in your life. People will put you in leadership positions, whether you want to be there or not, because of the respect and integrity that you command and model. You are unwilling to communicate or lead in any situation where you have not had direct experience of some kind. You want to make sure that old business from the past is complete before you move forward, which is symbolized by the three-headed Cerberus. You are gifted in assisting others in making transitions, either in completing and ending situations or initiating and starting new beginnings. Virgo people in your life, anyone born between August 21st and September 21st, will reflect your abilities for creating beauty, organizing, and systemizing things, bringing balance and harmony into situations. Older people in your life represent the inherent archetype of the wise person, which is an important part of your basic nature. At different times in your life, older people will appear to present important opportunities or will be important mentors for your growth and development. You are a natural way shower and a lantern bearer to people in transitions and in helping others to discover and honor the internal essence of who they are. Hermit people live and model their spirituality and are not prone to talk about spiritual issues randomly. You are deeply philosophical and value the time that you have to be alone in activities that give you comfort and nourishment. So that is what we have for our hermits. Let me take a look back here real quick. Thank you so much, my dears. And did Token Steve come in? Hi, Token Steve. How are you today? I don't know why I can't see Token Steve. Let's see here. This should be on live chat. And for some reason, I'm still not seeing Token Steve. Why? It says it's on live chat. I cannot see Token Steve in the chat for some reason. I see you talking to him. Darn it. I'm sorry. I wonder if it's somehow on that list. Let me go look real quick. Right? Hold on just a second. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab more tea too. So if you want to grab tea and share with a friend, now's a good time. I'll be right back. Well, I'm not seeing Token Steve on the hidden list. I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry, Steve. I can't see you in the chat. Goldfinches, awesome. Sounds fantastic. Okay, we're going to do High Priestess. Angel is here to observe the end next. And then we'll do, let's see, because we do have another High Priestess, which is Blue Water Pines. So we could run through both of those real quick. Blue Water Pines and Angel is here to observe the end. We're going to read for you next. I'm going to start with Blue Water Pines. She has two symbols. Most of us here only have one symbol, but some of us do have two. Those of us that have two have a personality symbol and a soul symbol. So we have a outer self that we show to others that we don't know as well, and we keep that inner self a little more hidden and guarded. And so for Blue Water Pines, she has the outer symbol of the Strength and Lust card. Okay, Angel, we're going to read Blue Water Pines' outer symbol first, and then we're going to do our High Priestess number 2 second. So, first of all, Blue Water Pines, for your Strength and Lust card here, it says your quote of the day is, "To me, wholeness is the key of aliveness. It is more than just physical vitality, it is radiance, coming from being at one with yourself and your experience, life that flows through you and radiates from you." And that was written by Richard Moss from How Shall I Live? Okay, so the Lust and Strength card as a lifetime symbol or soul symbol, or rather, this will be a personality symbol for you, Blue Water Pines. So this is the personality symbol of those people whose birthday adds up to an 11. This is often the personality symbol of people who are 50 years and older, or for people at the time who were being born in the late 1960s or 1970s. People with this archetype for their personality expression are creative. They are drawn to the creative and performing arts, or may use their creativity in multiple arenas where they are in the limelight or highly regarded for their originality that they bring to traditional settings or situations. Lust and Strength people are charismatic, radiant, and creative. They are determined to handle all situations creatively as possible. These people exhibit strength and unusual risk-taking. Often they hold strong beliefs that things will unfold like the flower and renew and regenerate themselves. It is through your creativity and your strength that you are able to renew and regenerate yourself, like the haloed snake that is on this card, which I not have the books, don't have the card for this book, but it goes on to say about that. The snake, which serves as a lion's tail. This symbol is a reminder that the creative process, as well as our strength, is continually changing, like the snake that sheds its own skin. So that is your personality symbol. Now remember, stick with me, folks, because after this, we'll read some fairy tarot cards for you. So then we're going to revert back to our soul symbol here, my dears, and that is the High Priestess. So the High Priestess, they always know things before they happen. They're one of the highly tuned cards of the deck. The High Priestess quote, very simple, "For self is a sea, boundless and measureless." And that was written by Kay Gibran, the prophet. So, the High Priestess as a lifetime or soul symbol. For those individuals whose birthdays add up to number 2, and that will be Angel is here to observe the end and Blue Water Pines. The High Priestess represents your lifetime or soul symbol. These persons strongly value independence and self-resourcefulness. They have a deep regard for balance and harmony and are unusual people to know in that they are equally as dynamic as they are receptive. They are very tenacious and are able, like the camel, to go long, barren distances, but invariably they always find their oasis. They are very perceptive, and they can quickly assess what is working and what is not working. High Priestess people can immediately tell you what is out of balance and can supply the creative solutions to bring situations, projects, or people back into balance. Anyone with the High Priestess as a lifetime symbol would be an excellent negotiator, consultant, or diagnostician. Such persons would be highly gifted in the arenas in which their visions, perceptions, and insights would apply. So that is what I have for the High Priestess. Okay, I sure will, Tam. Just let me know when you come back in. I'll put an arrow so I know to read you towards the end. Okay, my dears. So let's see, next on the list we have the threes, which are Mama Cat's Simple Life. Mama Cat's Simple Life, you ready, darling? So for you, I have the Empress. You're very welcome, Angel. Now, keep in mind, I'm going to read a fairy tarot card for you at the end of the chat, but you got to be in the chat to get your card read today. It shouldn't take too much longer. We're grouping them through, so. Mama Cats, are you still in the chat, dear? Well, I'm reading the Empress next. So for Mama Cats, the Empress quote of the day: love is the will to extend oneself for the purpose of nurturing one's own or another's spiritual growth. And that was written by Scott Peck, The Road Less Traveled. So for that Empress, the Empress is a lifetime or soul symbol. For those individuals whose birthday adds up to the number 3, the Empress represents your lifetime or spiritual soul symbol. If one is born with the number 3, one is like the Empress in one's capacity to love, nurture, comfort, support, and heal others. It is through one's own mother that one defines who one would be or who one would not be. For both men and women, this archetype reveals their deep love of nature. This archetype reveals their power to receive and give love and wisdom. For a man, the Empress is the golden lady within, or what in Jungian psychology is referred to as the man's anima. With the Empress as their spiritual essence, both genders have an extraordinary capacity to heal, comfort, and nurture others. With this gift, they would do well in any of the professions concerned with nurturing others, like the medical profession or the healing arts, animal husbandry, farming, veterinarian work, architecture, design, landscaping, or any of the arts that contribute to beautification, like being a fashion designer, gardener, artist, or a superb chef. Their greatest challenge is to nurture, comfort, and support themselves in equal proportion to how they support and nurture others. They have an enormous capacity to model to others the beauty of what it is like to have a balanced, wise, and trusting emotional nature. Because love with wisdom is their greatest gift, they may need to monitor a tendency to overgive or push to make things happen that are emotionally important to them, or because they feel so deeply, they may protect themselves or hold back emotionally for fear of being hurt. These tendencies may surface in times of stress, or they may announce that they are not nurturing themselves in equal proportions to how they are nurturing others. So that's what I have for Mama Cats. All right, next I will read the 8s. So our 8s today are Miss Tina Smith and West Coast OG. So Tina Smith and West Coast OG. For you, I have the 8. So this is the Adjustment Justice card. And your quote of the day, my dears, is, know thyself, nothing in excess. The self is required to balance the self. And that was written by Ralph Blum, The Book of Runes. So again, for Tina Smith and West Coast OG, the Adjustment Justice card as a growth symbol, as a lifetime symbol or soul symbol, pardon me. For those individuals whose birthday adds up to the number 8, the Adjustment Justice symbol represents your lifetime spiritual or soul symbol. If this is your lifetime spiritual symbol, you have high regard for beauty, balance, and harmony in your life. You want things to be direct, simple, clear, and you have very little tolerance for situations that are complex, covert, and filled with intrigue. At different times in your life, you will tend to bring balance into 2 arenas of your life: the scales. either in health or finances, or in presenting proposals in which other people can invest. Writing, editing, and research will be another avenue that you might explore. Or you might present original creative ideas in such a way that they can be used by many people. Inventions that would assist law, health, finances, and publications interest you, especially if they make things easier for people. You will be drawn to Libra people, or anyone born September 21st through October 21st, because they mirror to you your own inherent love of balance and simplicity. Clarity is a quality that you can reflect and also respect in others. Often, this quality of clarity is reflected back to you by Libra people in your life. Nature is an important regenerating resource for you. The combination of water, greenery, and sunlight is very healing to you at the core of who you are. This is symbolized by all the blue, green, and yellow. So that is what I have for the 8s. Okay, so next I have Tiger Lily Loving Light and Partly Cloudy 420. Last but not least, the 19 and the 10. So we'll start with our 19s, my dears, which is the Sun card. And this is such a beautiful card, standing for radiance, for your personality. So here, the Sun. All right, my dears, your quote of the day: "You who are the source of all power, whose rays illuminate the whole world, illuminate also my heart, so that it too can do your work." The Book of Runes. Wonderful quote. Okay, so the Sun as a personality symbol. The Sun is your personality symbol if your birthday adds up to the number 19. Your personality expression is like that of the Sun. You are a natural generator, a motivator, and a stimulator of people and situations. You are able to work with people equally as well on a one-to-one basis as you are in group situations. You are, however, drawn to teamwork, partnership, and collaboration that is innovative and creative. You believe in the synergetic principle that two or more can create a greater whole. You will work on your own if you are not inspired by people and situations that are equal or more original in your creativity than you are. It is important in different periods of your life to remove yourself from partnerships or teamwork efforts that become depleting, draining, and uninspirational. You need to be met by people and situations that have equal sun energy, rather than constantly be the sun or the life force for people who have lost their source of inspiration and look to you to provide it. The great mountain is a symbol for nature. Nature and sun itself are important regenerative elements for you. It is important for you to incorporate greenery and sunlight into your life. Both of these are nature metaphors for the essence of who you are. So, more for you, Tiger Lily and Partly Cloudy 420. We will explore your wheel. So, the Wheel of Fortune as your soul symbol. And here's your quote of the day for your soul symbol: "All prosperity begins in the mind and is dependent only upon the full use of our creative imagination." That was written by Ruth Ross, the Prospering Woman. So, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is the lifetime creative symbol for people whose birthday adds up to the 10. When this symbol is your lifetime creative symbol, you are stimulated by that which is creative and original. You are inspired by doing something creative that has not been done before. Or if it has been done before, you see ways in which that idea can be put into another context that has not been considered. Inherently within your nature is a desire to explore that which is pioneering, futuristic, and ahead of its time. Like a sixth sense, you can readily assess what is financially or creatively viable as an opportunity and that which is not. You are flexible and resilient, and you are able to see new possibilities and opportunities for creative expression. That's what I have for you, my dears. Okay. Right? It's wonderful. I really love the quotes. Okay, so we'll read some fairy tarot cards. How about that? We're doing pretty good. I have this umbrella set up here just in case it starts to rain because it's a bit overcast and it was looking like it might threaten. Thank you, Partly Cloudy, 420. So if you just hold on with me, we're going to read fairy tarot cards for you next. So let me set up these real quick so we can pick them. Aren't they beautiful? They really are. I love those quotes. Alright, so this is how we're working today. I don't know if you can see this. I might have to push things backwards a little bit. And actually, I need to run in and get my selenite real quick so we can get grounded here. Okay. Right back. Let me grab the selenite. Actually, we could just take a quick break for a second while I grab selenite. Refresh your tea, share with a friend, push the like button again, stuff like that. I'll be right back, dears. Oh, good. Okay. So I have no idea why I couldn't see Token Steve before, but I can now. So, and I have the selenite, so that's awesome. So let me get you on the list real quick, Token Steve. So sorry that it wasn't showing up before. Gotta love the YouTube struggle, right? You gotta enjoy the struggle. That is something that I've learned. Token Steve, Dank Blunt, OG. Okay, equals 6. Alright, so we'll read for Token Steve real quick. Since we didn't know what his was before, we do now. And again, we're reading for also Deb Sunshine and Tam Bear, who also have the number 6, and me as well. So, the lovers. And your quote was, yes, selenite in hand. Okay, Jesse. So, let me wait for the school bus to pass us. Okay. So here is your quote of the day, Token Steve. The value of the personal relationships to all things is that it creates intimacy, and intimacy creates understanding, and understanding creates love. And that was written by Anais Nin. So here, as the lovers for a lifetime or soul symbol for you, Token Steve. For those individuals whose birthday adds up to the number 6, the lovers represent your lifetime spiritual symbol. If you were born with the number 6, then you are like the lovers in your capacity to inspire and motivate people of all ages and all generations. It also indicates that you have the ability to work well with persons on a one-to-one basis, as well as to work with people in groups. This is the most peopled card in the entire deck, and teaches persons the arts and crafts of relating either to ideas, creative projects, or to other human beings. If 6 is your number, you have the inherent gift of establishing relationship lines and perceiving what is working and what is not working in relationships. Your greatest ability are people skills, and in choice making, especially weighing choices either between two situations, two issues, two people, or choices in how to bring those situations, people, or issues to get a greater whole. The symbol of the lovers is a synergetic principle, which is saying that two or more parts that come together would create something greater than the two parts that initially were separate. Basically, with the lover's archetype as your spiritual or soul symbol, you have the inherent gift of synthesizing, integrating polarities, oppositions, and paradoxes. You are gifted in putting together ideas, situations, issues, or people that had readily not thought as workable together. You have the insight or perception to see what's workable and what's not workable as far as relationship lines are concerned on a one-to-one basis or in group situations. But because of your sensitivity to people and relationship lines, it is important at different times that you will give yourself space. And like the hermit, you will integrate your experience. Also, at different periods in your life, you'll find yourself wanting to be alone and not to be so people-oriented. This phase or cycle of your life will be much more targeted to those hermit figures that are also close with this card, which is associated with contemplation, introspection, and the need for emotional space and psychological space. So that is what I have for you, Token Steve. Wow, and it's really getting humid out here. I'm going to have to tie my hair in a knot or something. I think it's going to rain soon. It is. Me too. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's start with Deb Sunshine. So now that we've got all that done, 15, awesome. 17 likes, great work. All right, let me get these cards. I already got them shuffled, so we just need to put them out here. Need to be able to see those. Okay, here we go. Stay. Always working with a very small table. All right, so we have quartz first, and then fluorite, amethyst, and then calcite. All right, amethyst it is, Deb. Ready to go. So it is the 5 of autumn, Deb. So it tells you that you're reaching out to others for assistance. This is poor timing for a career change or feeling challenged by money issues. So let's see. That's going to focus on that for you. Hopefully, maybe. Okay, let's see. I'll show you in a second. So this 5 of autumn is resonating with the Pentacles cards. So it would be on that physical level. And it says for you, Deb, that when times feel challenging to you, there is always a way to receive help. It tells you to ask for divine guidance. God, the angels, and the fairies are continuously nearby. They are waiting your requests for assistance. Help can just suddenly appear and provide you with what you need. So look for signs regarding how to proceed next. Magical messages appear at every turn, in every moment of every day, if only you ask for them to be made clear. By focusing on negative or the things in your life that make you unhappy, you set yourself on the path for more difficulties to arise. These are called self-fulfilling prophecies. Keep your thoughts positive and focused on that which you do want. Additional meanings for you, Deb, are feeling challenged by money issues, poor timing for a career change, believing that you're alone when you're not, or health concerns. So that is what I have for you today, Deb. And I gotta tell you, that's something that I learned about that struggle too. That when we are struggling, sometimes we get so focused on the struggle that we kind of promote it. So like when bad things are going on in your life, sometimes you are so busy trying to fight that evil that you're actually promoting it, which is not a good thing. So instead, refocus on the good things, and then you'll see those changes happen. Okay? And that is Dead Sunshine. Okay, I've got you down at the end of the list for now, Tam. So you just tell me when you come back in. Okay, excellent. All right, Deb. Jessie Greenhagen is next. Jessie, are you back, darling? Anybody see Jessie Greenhagen? Well, you have a great day, Deb. I hope everything works out. And remember, anytime you need anything, just ask. Okay, you're fine, partly cloudy 420. You feeling the calcite today? Okay, you got it. It is the 7 of spring for you today, Jessie. So the 7 of spring resonates with the wands and will be on the spiritual level. She tells you to be assertive and don't back down from what you believe. Courageously standing up for yourself. But you got to be careful with her too, because she gets people really in trouble sometimes because they get so assertive. So really choosing your words wisely is very important. And more on that. What was she? The seven? Yes, the seven of spring or seven of wands. So she says to you, Jesse, it's healthy and normal for you to stand up for yourself. Don't don't allow others to talk you out of your beliefs or your opinions at this time. Your thoughts and feelings about what is the right thing to do are exactly spot on. Isn't the time for you to back down or compromise. However, it is a good time for you to pay close attention to all that's happening so that you can learn from the situation. Don't allow people in power to intimidate you. Assert your rights. Sign petitions, call your local government, or attend rallies to demonstrate that there is strength in numbers. Additional meanings for you, Jesse, are taking a stand, defending your position, knowing that you're right, courage through adversity, taking self-protection or assertive classes, or gaining physical strength at the gym. So that is your card today, Jesse. So pretty. I love her wings. You just finished a good fight. Awesome. All right, my dear. Next, I have Miss ASMR Doll. You're very welcome. So, Miss Doll, you get to pick today quartz, fluorite, amethyst, or calcite. Do I still have Miss Doll in the chat? That's so awesome, Jesse. Fantastic. Just love that. I'm glad you stood up for it. And I can't believe the school would be so bratty about it. It's really too bad. Alright, still looking for Miss Doll. Miss Doll, are you still in the chat, dear? Okay, we'll go to the next one, which will be Angel. Angel is here to observe the end. I'll read for you next. Angel, are you here, dear? That's so messed up that they don't want to deal with it. I thought all schools would be wheelchair friendly. That's so silly that they're not. I can't even imagine. I'm glad you advocated for that because there's got to be other children who need that too. So, Angel is here to observe the end. You get to pick today quartz, fluorite, amethyst, or calcite. Quartz it is. Okay. Ooh, and it's the High Priestess, which figures, right? So, the High Priestess Angel says, trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. So this is your gift, darling. And obviously, you are a High Priestess for your soul symbol. So what that says to me already off the bat is that you know things before they happen, but you don't like to trust your instincts too much. You always try to second guess yourself, and that's where you go wrong. High Priestess do this too much. So my advice to High Priestess is to make sure that you're listening to your gut instincts, because you're right. So the High Priestess is telling you that you have this gift of intuition. She says, the High Priestess comes to assure you that your spiritual gifts are real and your intuitive insights are accurate. She wants you to know that nothing in spirituality is secret anymore. Therefore, she presents to you all of the wisdom that she's accumulated in the hopes that you will use it to gain great insights about yourself. The most important revelations come from within, so try spending time in meditation or going on long reflective walks in nature. Ask yourself, what is it that I truly want? Am I following my own path, or am I just trying to make others happy? Happiness comes from the knowledge that the choices that you are making are for your highest and greatest good. Your body is a powerful intuitive tool that can lead you in the right direction. So pay attention to your emotional responses to various options offered to you and treat them as a compass that will guide you along the way. This card indicates that your psychic abilities are very strong right now. You can trust what your instincts are telling you about the situations and the people. Additional meanings for you are important nighttime dreams, spiritual knowledge or enlightenment, making plans before taking action, gathering information in order to come to a later decision, and keeping your strategies to yourself for now. Yes, and trust your gut. Your gut is like a second brain, and I could say the same for Blue Water Pines too, because she also has that High Priestess. So your gut knows things too. When you ever get that feeling in your stomach when something is wrong, or a feeling in your stomach when something is great, like butterflies, or like that awkward feeling you get when something scary is about to happen, that is your second brain working. That is your gut telling you, and you need to listen to it. And if you're not getting those signals, then I would recommend detoxifying immediately, because that would mean that you're not in touch with those. You don't have the chakras lined up properly if you're not getting your signals. But usually you are. High Priestess are very strong. So, that is what I have for Angel is here to observe the end. Did Miss Dog come back in? Let me double check real quick. Don't see Miss Doll. No, no Doll. Oh, there you are. Okay, Doll. You have to watch later, or do you want to pick a card now? Because it's your turn, sweetheart. You can pick quartz, fluorite, amethyst, or calcite. Which crystal would you like, Doll? Quartz, fluorite, amethyst, calcite. Okay, that's fine. You're fine. Okay, so quartz it is, and you pulled the Seven of Autumn, which is a wonderful card. This is resonating on the physical side of things and with the pentacles, so it tells you to have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps, a prudent investment, or a time of money. So this is coming up for you, and let me read you more about this. Okay, so on that physical level, all right, here we go. And quickly, because I know you're in a hurry. The best treasures in life often take a while to mature. Don't stop believing just as the fruit is ripening on the vine. Your plans may seem to be moving slowly, but the pace is quicker than you realize. So be patient. Soon your harvest will come in, and you'll see how successful that you have been. As you wait for your goals to come to fruition, now is a good time for you to ponder your progress so far. Note the improvements or adjustments for your process that you might make next time around. Additional meanings for you, Miss Doll, are diligence, slow but measurable progress, a foreseeable increase in your income, time for a little rest, and worrying for no reason. So that is your card of the day, Miss Doll. Basically telling you, hang on, money's going to be coming in soon. Good to know. All right, that was Miss Doll. Next I have Malvin Jackson. Malvin, would you like quartz, fluorite, amethyst, or calcite today? $17 likes, great work. Super proud. You guys got me up to the star card. Thank you. Yeah. Try not to worry. Meditate on it, Miss Doll. You know, you got this. And your money's going to be coming in soon. That's what that card is showing. Just hold on. You worked really hard for it, too. Quartz it is, Malvin. All right. So you got the 6 of Summer today, which resonates with the cups and on an emotional level. So it tells you that children or childhood, the return of people or romances from your past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they actually occurred. So, and I always feel like this card has to do with siblings, getting back together with siblings or old friends, like where you're talking about these old stories that happened when you were young, you know, and exaggerating them a little bit. You know what I mean? So, here, for you, Malvin. Ah, the magic of childhood. When seen through the eyes of a child, the world abounds with joyful and amazing moments. This card asks you to get in touch with that bright outlook that still lives within you. Memories or peoples from your past can re-emerge in your life, bringing enchanting surprises with them. Experiences from childhood or younger days may unexpectedly provide inspiration for your current situation. Think back to those times in your lives that are similar to what you're facing now. Make notes about how you handled those events and how you might apply what you learned to the present. Take special care to see the past accurately without putting a positive or negative spin on it. Additional meanings for you, Malvin, are children or childhood, pining for the past, the rekindling of old friendships or romances, events that bring back memories, childlike innocence, and becoming fast friends. So that is what I had for you today, Malvin. Such a great card. Awesome. Okay. So I have Tambir on the list next, but she said read for her at the end. Aw. See? And so have you been sitting around talking about childhood memories? That's awesome. I love it. Love it. All right, so we're going to read Mama Cat's Simple Life next. Mama Cats, are you still here, dear? You're very welcome, Malvin. Looking for Mama Cats. There she is. Okay, so Mama Cats, awesome, Malvin. Would you like quartz today, fluorite, amethyst, or calcite? Amethyst it is. Okay, so you have the renewal card today, which is also known as the Aeon or Judgment card in the other decks. And so it is a gift, and the gift is the gift of reckoning, or the gift of letting go of judgments. So it tells you to review the past and the present so that you can plan a bright new future, understanding your life's purpose, releasing judgments of yourself and others. So more on that for you, Mama. It is time for a review. Take note of what you have learned in life so far. Where do you want to go next? You're in a moment when you can truly reinvent yourself and build the future that you want. However, to successfully arrive at your destination, you'll need a very good map. Visualize your happiest possible future and start taking the appropriate steps. Feel free to ask a friend to help plan out your journey with you. Pay special attention to flashes of inspiration and original creative ideas. These epiphanies are part of your life's purpose and are meant to guide you on your way to joy. Additional meanings for you, Mama, are an important milestone, seeing things in a whole new light, a call to fulfill your destiny, releasing judgments of yourself and others, and understanding your life's purpose. Hi, Jan. How are you? Yeah, there's a lot of humidity here, too. Blue water. Feeling like the rain may be coming soon. So, Jan, if you want to get on the list today, I need your soul symbol real quick. Do you remember your soul symbol, Jan? Perfect, Mama Cats. If you do remember it, if you don't, then you would add the month and the day you were born plus the full year. And tell me what your numbers are real quick, and I'll put you on the list. Oh, and I'll be reading, okay, 4. Okay, excellent. Okay, so what you're going to have to do is go back and listen to 4. Well, I don't think I have the DVR enabled, but you'll listen to the number 4 for the Emperor, and then you'll know about your soul symbol and your quote of the day. So you can do that after this is done processing, but I've got you on the list. So I'm going to read for Tina Smith next. Tina Smith, are you still here, darling? Nope, you did not miss it. See, Tina Smith is next, and then I have Nibiru, and then you, Tiger Lily. Okay? You didn't miss anything. So, Tina Smith, are you still here? Hi, Jan. Amethyst it is. Oh, 2 cards wanted to come with you today. They just both came right out for me. So it's Awakening, which will be a gift, and Ace of Summer, which resonates with emotional level. So here's what you're getting today, Tina. The Awakening card is your gift of, this is like, it's like the Hangman card in the other decks. So it's the gift of perception and being able to spin it around and get a whole new view on things. So it tells you, change the way that you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness and make a temporary pause in your action. And I'm going to hold it upside down for you just because I want you to look at it different. So I'll read that one for you first. And I'm going to turn the pages with one hand. Okay. All right, my dear. It's time for you to change your perspective. So it's time for you to look at it differently. All right? Seeing your challenges in an entirely different way can help you find a new lease on life or an end of a stagnant situation. Ask God, the angels, and the fairies to give you signs that will help you perceive things in a whole other light. This card can also show up to remind you just how wonderful, eclectic, and magical you are. When others value qualities within you that you may have labeled weird or unusual, you can come to see the incredible strength and potential that lies in being your unique self. This is a card of charity and kindness. Just as the fairies are willing to reach out and help you on your path, you are asked to do the same for those that may be in need. It is beautiful to extend aid and compassion to others. Remember, though, to keep a balance so that you don't fall into an unhealthy pattern of overgiving. Additional meanings for you, Tina, are a new point of view, seeing beyond what's obvious, hidden action behind an apparent standstill, exploring your past lifetimes, and giving to others so that you can gain. So that will be the first one, and the second one is the Ace of Summer. Like I said, resonating with the cups or emotional level. This is a love card. I love this card. And it tells you to open your heart to love. The beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one. The awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. Epiphanies. Yay. Epiphanies. I love that word. Okay, so Ace of Summer. Now, again, all aces are new beginnings, Miss Tina. So here, this card indicates that a very rewarding and joyful relationship is about to begin. It may be with a new person who enters your life, or it can represent a new phase of emotional intimacy with a current partner. In order to attain fulfillment in your emotional life, you must first open your heart to love. This includes believing in yourself and your worthiness to be loved. When faced with an outpouring of affection, allow love to flow freely from your own heart, knowing that you deserve it in return. This card can also indicate the awakening of new psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. Watch for signs from the fairies and allow your intuition to guide you through your current situation. Additional meanings for you, Tina, are a message of love, flirtation, empathy for those around you, very close platonic relationships, and even finding a new home. So that is what I have for Miss Tina. All right. You're very welcome, Tina. Okay, so next on the list I have Nibiru, Freedom Fighter. Nibiru, are you still here, dear? So glad. So glad. I love that love card. It's so beautiful. You ready for fluorite? I got Nibiru next, but I don't see him in the chat. Nibiru, are you still in the building? All right, we'll skip Nibiru for the moment, and we'll go straight to Tiger Lily with the fluorite. So for the fluorite card, it's the Prince of Autumn, Tiger Lily. So he is resonating on the pentacles side of things, so he's physical. And he tells you, now remember, all of your princesses, kings, and queens will represent either you or someone in your life. So here you have a dependable, protective, chivalrous, and humorous young man. He's cautious but wise with action, meticulous attention to detail, and kindness to others. So let's look for more information on him. Prince of Pentacles. All right, Miss Tiger Lily. Sometimes you don't need to rush to action. Some people like to have a plan first, says the Prince of Autumn. Yes, that was a bit of a jab at the Prince of Winter. And oh man, does this prince have a plan. He has everything figured out from A to Z with multiple backup options should you need them. Courageous, gallant, trustworthy, and kind, this prince is your protector and is truly watching out for you in every way. He is much like a fairy guardian who has the added benefit of being able to put together a sound business plan for you. Still, he doesn't move very fast. It's going to take him time to get things done. You may have to wait a while. Additional meanings of this card are cautious but wise action, a very hard worker, a nature lover who is often a vegetarian or vegan, meticulous attention to details, putting other people first, and a message from the fairies. Could be. I would think because our prince and princesses usually would indicate someone that is younger than us, where a king and queen would indicate someone who is the same age or older than us. Yep, so that is what I have for Tiger Lily today. Now, did Nibiru Freedom Fighter come back in? Nibiru, are you here? Okay, well, if anybody sees Nibiru, come back in, let me know, and we'll get him back on the list. So next we have Partly Cloudy 420. So Partly Cloudy 420, you're very welcome, Miss Tiger Lily. Partly Cloudy 420, you get to choose between quartz, fluorite, amethyst, or calcite. Hi, pretty bird family. Pretty, pretty sparrows. Quartz it is. Princess of Spring. So the Princess of Spring, again, princesses and prince and king and queen either represent us or someone else in our life. So here we have this Princess of Spring for you, dear, and she's optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, and energetic. She tells you it's time for you to go after your dreams, to do something that expands your horizons and let your creativity take flight. So more on that Princess of Spring for you. She is resonating with the Wands cards, so she will be on a spiritual level. And she tells you this for Partly Cloudy 420. She says, it is truly exhilarating to get to know the Princess of Spring. There's no experience she doesn't want to have, no creative endeavor she won't experiment with. Painting, singing, dancing, acting. She wants to try it all. Her optimism is contagious, and if you spend time with her, you'll find your metaphorical glass going from half full to running over. Our princess is enthusiastic and remarkably creative. She exhibits an almost childlike exuberance for life that will have you smiling. She's an eager volunteer, and anyone would be lucky to have her on their team. Just keep in mind that with all of this energy, it can be tough to keep focused. She's easily distracted by the next new opportunity and can wander off before completing the task that she has in front of her. Additional meanings for you are doing something that expands your horizons, taking a lighthearted approach, exploring what fascinates you, being fearless, and staying focused. So that is what I have for you today, Partly Cloudy 420. Okay. So next I have Blue Water Pines. So Blue Water Pines, if you would like to pick quartz, fluorite, amethyst, or calcite. That's awesome, Partly Cloudy 420. We're sure glad to have you here enjoying with us, friend. I know you're fairly new to the channel. I don't know if you've smashed the red button. And if you would, leave us a comment so that I can follow you back if I haven't already. And just get lost in the nature of our channel. We have tons of original playlists. I'm encouraging you to explore them and find your favorite and just go through it, leaving lots of positive comments and hitting that like button everywhere you go. Okay? Okay, let's see. Blue Water Pines. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Blue Water Pines. Pick a playlist. We got tons of them. Surely you will find a favorite in there. Actually, for the 420 folks, awesome. Good to know. Pollinated to your channel. Awesome. Cool. Okay, make sure you're leaving me comments so I can follow you back. Did I pollinate your channel? Not sure if I did yet. Hi, Robert in the Moment. How are you? So, actually, for the 420 crew, I actually made a playlist for all of the 420 people that you may really enjoy. It's called Nature Viewed Differently. So I encourage you to check that one out and see what you think. And Robert in the Moment, if you would like to get on the list, I just need a soul symbol from you. So if you would like to add your month and your day plus the full year that you were born together and give me that number, I'll put you on the list, Robert. And then Miss Blue Water Pine says, thank you. Calcite it is. Okay. So, ooh, ouch. Two of Winter. A little bit of indecision here. Okay, so Blue Water Pines is telling you, and it resonates with the Swords cards, of course, on the mental level. And remember, if we don't like it, we can always change our mind. So, yeah. So, would you say, oh, I need to get a soul symbol for you, Robert, so I can throw you on the list real quick. Indecision is holding you back. Blue Water Pines, make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others, feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. So, yeah, I keep tapping this card so we can get that indecisive energy out of it. Thank you so much, Robert. Really appreciate you, dear. If you want to get on the list, I'll be glad to put you on there. You just got to let me know what your soul symbol is in the chat real quick. So, reading that Swords card for Miss Blue Water Pines, the Two of Winter. All right. Now is the time for you to take action. Indecision has previously held you back, but this is the moment to trust yourself and move forward. Decision making can sometimes be challenging, but your intuition will guide you to the perfect choice. I think it already has. You may be torn between doing what you know is right for you and doing what someone else wants you to do. Chances are that matters require that you see to your own needs. If you lack clarity, you can ask God, the angels, and the fairies to give you a sign, or just listen to your own spiritual guidance. Make your choice with confidence. It may be necessary to compromise with others in order to move forward. Don't allow past concerns to keep you from attaining your goals. Additional meanings for you, Blue Water, are feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional, overanalyzing the situation, ignoring a problem in the hopes that it will go away. So, 1993, Robert? Okay, I'll put you on the list here. I love how it has the two different instruments to choose from here. Hi, Father Frequency. How are you? Gorgeous husband. Appreciate you stopping in. All right, let's see. Robert in the moment. That'll be 10, 19, 22. That's right. Okay, so Robert in the moment, you have two. You have the Emperor card and the Fool card. 4 and 0. So I'm going to read these for you guys real quick because Jan also had a 4 and was late coming in. So real quickly, for you both, the Emperor card is your main card. This is, or rather, this is Jan's main card, but it is, for Robert, it's a personality symbol. So Robert, you have two symbols. You have the personality of the Emperor card and the soul of the Fool. And which means like you have this protective self that you put around the Fool card, which is more of a trusting kind of childlike nature. So we'll start with that Emperor, which is for Jan, the soul symbol, and for you, Robert, the personality symbol. So let's read that for you real quick. This was also for Jesse and Nibiru, Freedom Fighter, and Panda Cat 420. So the Emperor card. And I'm trying to get a speed read this for you guys real quick so we can get right back to the list. So here is your quote for the Emperor. Enlightened leadership is service, not selfishness. The leader grows more and lasts longer by placing the well-being of all above the well-being of self alone. And that quote is by John Hyder, and that is from the Tao of Leadership. So, the Emperor as a lifetime or personality symbol. If you were born with the number 4, you are like the Emperor in your capacity to inspire and motivate others. You have strong leadership ability, and often people will take and put you in a leadership position whether you want to be there or not. You have a natural ability to go into business on your own or to work in organizations or institutions where you could be the head of the program or department. For both men and women, this archetype reveals your relationship to power and leadership. The Emperor is a symbol of the father or the patriarch, so it might be that through your own father or through other paternal figures in your life, you may have defined who you would be or who you would not be. The emperor requires that ultimately you own your own power and authority, and that you don't abandon your own authority or give your power away to others. It is generally known that if you are testing external authority figures or have difficulty with authority figures, that you have not yet fully owned your own power or leadership qualities. For a woman, the emperor is your golden man within, or what in Jungian psychology is referred to as the woman's animus. With the symbol as your lifetime spirit or soul symbol, it reminds you that you have strong leadership abilities and the resourcefulness to work well on your own. Since your own inner masculine nature, the animus, is well developed internally, you need men around you who are as strong as you are, if not stronger otherwise. You become easily bored or lose respect for those who are not as strong as you. For a man with this symbol as your lifetime spiritual symbol, it is important that you surround yourself with people who are as strong as you are, especially in teamwork and partnership endeavors. Otherwise, you too will lose respect or become easily bored and impatient with those who are not as capable as yourself. Both genders with this lifetime symbol have a deep love for creative process, setting something new into motion, capacities to implement visions, dreams, and ideas in practical ways. They could start their own businesses, departments, and or programs. They could be gifted in anything associated with engineering, design, construction, or photographic or film work. They could be interested in the travel industry, in international work, or could find themselves traveling quite extensively in life, either for personal or professional reasons. Creative interests might include the arts, building models of their ideas, chemistry, physics, writing, and sports. If the emperor is your lifetime symbol, your greatest challenge is to manifest your leadership and visionary gifts. You have an enormous capacity to model for others the quality of leadership that empowers others and serves to benefit the continued or renewed quality of excellence in a family, organization, community, or even a country. Like the element of fire, you are warm, nurturing, electric, vital, and energetic in those activities that are meaningful and challenging to you. So, and then for Robert, the Fool card, which is your innermost self. Hi, Kyoko. How are you today? Kyoko, what was your soul symbol again? Do you remember? I'll put you on the list. Your soul symbol would have been the month plus the day plus the full year you were born. And you guys got me up to 20, which is awesome. That's the Judgment or the Reckoning card. No more judgments. Fries and bacon? Is that what Father's having? Father, you're making me hungry. Peanut butter and jelly and hot fries. Soul symbol is 6. Okay, Kyoko. And I did read the 6, so I'll probably let you go back and check that out later. I don't have DVR enabled this time, so you'll have to check it out at the end, unless you remember what it was. But for Robert, we're working with right now, who has the inner self, the soul, is the Fool. And it tells you, here's your quote of the day, Robert. Fear not. What is not real never was and never will be. What is real always was and cannot be destroyed. And that was written by Bhagavad Gita. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So, the Fool as your soul symbol, Robert, for those individuals whose birthday adds up to the 0, or actually yours added up to the number 22, which is 2 plus 2 for the 4, 2 minus 2 for the Fool. Persons born with this number are seen by others as being highly creative and in the need of variety. Fool people are not foolish or foolhardy. They are courageous and risk-taking. They come across as fearless, even though they might feel fear gnawing within them. They are drawn toward and tend to explore the mystical, transcendent, and transpersonal realms of consciousness. I could see that. They inspire the sense of adventure and courage within others. Their sense of wonder and anticipation is absolutely contagious. Love it. Okay. And Father, did you want to go on the list today? Shall I pull a card for you? You kind of have to be in the chat for me to pull a card, though. So I don't know if you plan on listening that long. It shouldn't take too long. I've already gone through most of the list. I did Blue Water Pines. And next I have West Coast OG. West Coast OG, are you still in here? Okay. Well, thank you for coming in and smashing the like for me. Oh yeah, no problem, Robert. And if you hang on just a minute, I'm going to read a fairy tarot card for you in just a moment, but you got to stay in the chat. Hi, Deity Paranormal. How are you? If you want to go on the list today, I need your soul symbol real quick. 21, you guys gave me the world. Aw, thank you. So Deity, if you remember your soul symbol, which was the month and the day you were born plus the full year, hit me with that 4-digit math, or if you remember the exact number, and I'll throw it in the list. And then I was calling for West Coast OG next, or Nibiru Freedom Fighter if he came back in. Hi, Julia. How are you? So, Julia, I need your soul symbol for you to get on the list today. You'll have to do your math real quick and give me the month plus the day you were born plus the full year. Aw. Well, thank you, Deity. I appreciate it. If you decide you want to get on the list, then let me know your math. If it's making you sick, though, I don't want you to have to worry about it. Sometimes math makes me sick, too. Like, the end of Saturday after I've been doing math all day, I don't want to do it anymore. All right, so, let's see. Julia Castle. Do you remember your soul symbol, darling? Month plus the day you were born plus the full year. Aw, well, have a beautiful day, Father. I'll see you soon. 22 likes while I wasn't looking. Awesome. Thank you. And that's the Father and the Fool card. Perfect. All right. Well, if anybody sees Julia's math or Deity, if Julia or Deity, if you decide to do your math real quick, I'll put you on the list. And, oh, there we go. It's a 10. Julia Castle with a 10. Okay, Julia, I did read 10s today. I read them for Tiger Lily, Loving Life, and Partly Cloudy 420. We read both the 19 and the 10 on those. So if you want to go back and listen to that, you'll have to wait until it's done because I unfortunately did not enable DVR. So you'll have to wait until this is done processing, and then you can go back and listen to the beginning for that more on your soul symbol and also your quote of the day. So, yes, no problem, but stay with me in the chat and then I'll read you a fairy tarot card too, because I do have you on the list now. Okay, so one more call for Nibiru Freedom Fighter. Are you here yet? Or West Coast OG, are you here yet? Nibiru Freedom Fighter, West Coast OG. Alright, next on the list was Panda Cat 420. Panda Cat 420, are you still in the house? 23 likes, thank you. Panda Cat 420. Aw, thank you, Miss Doll. You have a wonderful day. So good to see you. Hang in there, hun. Remember, your harvest is coming in, darling. You're back? Okay, I'll write yours next then. Alright, Tam Bear. Do you want quartz, fluorite, amethyst, or calcite? Tam Bear, which crystal do you like today? I apologize too. The lawnmower is like lawn mowing. The lawnmower is lawn mowing over there. It's lawn mowing. Oh, it's in the description of this. You will find a brief overview of how to get a personal reading from me. So if you'd like, you can check the description box and it'll give you all the instructions. And of course, you could always set that up through Super Chat, or you can set it up through our PayPal. And the link for the PayPal is also in the description. It's pretty simple though. It's just paypal.me/fairyfrequency, I believe. That should get you there. But of course, you need to let me know because I don't check my PayPal every day. And so I need to know that you're going to do it. So leave me a comment or message me. You can also get a hold of me on Instagram. And all of that is in the description box. Okay. So Tam, did you pick a crystal for me? Quartz today. Okay, got it. Here it is. And it's the Unity card. Hi, Scan316. So Scan, if you went on the list today, I need a soul symbol from you. And I didn't write Julius down. It was 10. Okay, there we go. So Scan, if you would add up the month and the day you were born, plus your full year, and hit me with your 4-digit math, and I'll put you on the list, dear. All right. So for Miss Tam, I have the Unity card, which is a gift. It's the Hierophant. So it's the gift of tradition and spiritual teaching. And it tells you this, Tam: do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works best for you and a spiritually minded community. Awesome. Hi, Nicole Creates Art of Beauty. How are you today? If you went on the list, I need your soul symbol real quick. So if you remember your soul symbol, hit me with it. If not, add the month and the day you were born plus the full year. As soon as you get those numbers, you go on the list. Okay? And we're pretty far down the list too, so it won't take me too long to get there. And for Tam, we have this Unity card, or also the Hierophant card. And it tells you this, Tam. It says, learning the traditional ways of doing things can sometimes be very effective. Other times, though, we need to take a break out of the box and consider new and creative modes of accomplishing our goals. Discussing various methods, old and new, with those you trust can help you know which philosophy to follow at any given time. If your goals are meeting with resistance, it may be due to the method you are using to attain them, rather than a flaw in your actual plans. So be open to trusted people's perceptions regarding the right strategy to take. Having a support group of friends and a spiritual teacher who walks his or her talk will uplift you and allow you to stand tall in all of your work. It is important to always stay on the path of integrity in every aspect of life. The law of attraction rewards those who follow their dreams while remaining honest and true in dealing with others. Align yourself with organizations or people who have high spiritual ideals. Additional meanings of this card are doing the right thing for the right reason, remaining true to your principles, being a spiritual teacher to others, and or consulting one for guidance, respecting your elders or the past, and also the power of prayer. Beautiful. So that is Tam's card of the day, the Unity card, with the gift of tradition and spiritual teaching. Beautiful. Okay, let's see, where are we? Oh, it was an 8? Okay, excellent, got it. And I'm looking back to see if Scan threw a number at me. There we go, Scan. So it was 2048, so 8, 9, 10, 14 for Scan. So it would be a 14 and a 5, which is, let's see, that's going to be the Art and Temperance card and the Hierophant card for Scan. So Scan, you have this personality is the Art and Temperance card, which is your outer symbol, and the inner symbol is the Hierophant, which is inner traditional spiritual teacher, which is that card that I was just reading for Tam. So, and then Nicole with an 8. All right, Nicole, get you on the list, darling. Nicole creates Art of Beauty with an 8. And the 8 is the Adjustment Justice card with the gift of the truth. And, you know, just being able to put things into balance for you, Nicole. So, awesome. All right, so we did Tam's. And let me see, where were we? Okay, so I'm still missing Nibiru Freedom Fighter. And I'm still missing West Coast OG, Panda Cat 420. Any of those still here? Okay, Robert, you're going to be like, you're 3 away. Token Steve is next. And if you're not in the chat, then I won't be reading them. So I'm looking for Token Steve next. Aw. It is. All right, Token Steve. No Token Steve. Okay, so Jan Sarlo's next, which means Robert in the Moment will be right after that. So, Jan, would you like quartz, fluorite, amethyst, or calcite today? Yes, and do have a wonderful day, Robert. Have an absolutely lovely, magical day, and we'll see you next time. So, looking for Jan and the choice of a crystal. Quartz, fluorite, amethyst, or calcite? Amethyst it is. Okay, so it's the 8 of Spring today, Jan, which resonates with the Wands cards and is of the spiritual level. So here she tells you, stress that comes from having many things happening at once, successful multitasking, sudden events, or changes. Okay, Scan, don't go too far. You'll be up soon. So and I went right to it. That's so cool. The 8 of Spring. She says to you, Jan, there are many varieties of stress. This card reflects the kind that comes from having a lot of wonderful things in your life at once. You may be juggling a family, new career opportunities, seeing to your fitness, decorating your home. Of course, you wouldn't wish any of those lovely things. You wouldn't wish away any of those lovely things, yet it's a great deal to have on your plate. This is the card of successful multitasking. If things have been quiet for you, expect to see a big increase in action. Make sure you have every task prioritized. Whenever possible, delegate items from your to-do list to others and be grateful for all of the wonderful things in your life while you juggle them. Additional meanings for you, Jan, are being confident, sudden events or rapid changes, instantaneous results, and business travel. I love her dandelions. She has so many dandelions. Look at all those wishes. Thousands of wishes. Had to update your frequency list. Awesome. Hey, Scan, did you know about our playlist called Frequency Therapy? You should check out that playlist. It's like a detoxifying playlist. It's very good. Yeah. Highly recommend it. Okay, so Robert, are you still here? Did Robert go? Robert, if you're still here, let me know. Okay, so after that, then I had Kyoko Liggins. Kyoko? Are you still here, darling? Okay, Kyoko, you get to pick between... Is Manifested Muse here? Why am I not seeing Muse? Oh, there she is. Okay. Alright, so Manifested Muse, in order to get on the list today, I'm going to need your soul symbol real quick. And Kyoko, I need you to pick quartz, fluorite, amethyst, or calcite today. Manifested Muse, do you remember your soul symbol? Month plus the day you were born plus the full year. And we're really far down the list, so it shouldn't take us too long. We're working on Kyoko right now. She's picking calcite. Alright. It's the Emperor card today for you, Kyoko. So that Emperor tells you it's a gift. The gift of achievement. The gift of getting things done. Managing the situation. Use logic and structure to increase your success, Kyoko. Get organized and be a firm but compassionate leader. So more on that for you. You're too tired to think of it right now? Okay, well, if you change your mind, let me know and I'll put you on the list. But I'm glad you're here. 26 likes, thank you so much. Scan, you're 2 away. So don't go too far. Okay, here we are, Kyoko. Any dream needs love and passion to grow, but it also takes careful thinking and good leadership. Staying organized with a methodical plan can be important to fulfilling your life's purpose. It's very easy to get caught up in the excitement of your dreams and then forget the important details. Preparation at the beginning will save you a great deal of time that you can use to bring your plans to life. You have what it takes to be a skillful and sympathetic leader, to communicate your vision, find words that inspire but also show your heartfelt concern for those around you. Seek out wise counsel from those who have experience. The globe at the top of the Emperor's staff here symbolizes that the concerns of the world are in primary focus and that requires sound judgment. Additional meanings of this card are thinking things through logically, worldly success, relying on intellect, balancing daily concerns with the big picture, father figures, and taking responsibility for others. So that's what I have for you today, my dear. All right. So let's see, who's next on the list? I have Julia Castle. Julia, are you still here with me? Julia Castle. You're very welcome, Kyoko. Oh, I see. Okay, so we have quartz, fluorite, amethyst, or calcite today. Which would you like, Julia? Calcite it is. That is the 8 of summer for you today. So, and this one, of course, resonates with the Cups cards, or emotional. So, here it's telling you, silly scan, the desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on and choosing to make major life changes. So, Julia, let's see, more on that summer card for you. And it was the 8, yes, 8 of summer. So this card represents a decision to leave a situation that is no longer in your highest good. You've made this choice on your own and it hasn't been pushed upon you. It may seem challenging, or it may seem like a wonderful relief, perhaps even an adventure. You can take small daily steps into these changes until the changes you desire are in place. Or you can move much more quickly. The most important thing is that you evaluate your situation honestly and openly, and then move towards happiness. Don't worry, you're ready. Additional meanings for you are a relocation or job change, a turning point, leaving home, searching for deeper truths, spiritual growth, and realizing there's more to life than meets the eye. So that is what I have for you today, darling. Hi, sad girl. How are you? So, sad girl, in order to get on our list today, you have to do some math for me real quick. You're very welcome, Julia. So, I will need you to, hey, sad girl. If you want to be on the list today, you'll have to do some math real quick. So, I'll need you to do add your month plus your day you were born to the full year. So if you'll add up that real quick and tell me what your number is, I'll put you on the list here. All right, so that was Julia Castle. Next we have Scan 316. Scan, are you ready? Scan, you get to pick quartz, fluorite, amethyst, or calcite. And sad girl, we're not really that kind of channel, but if you want to make friends here, you're more than welcome to meet and make friends. But you'll just have to sit and chill and talk with people. Sad girl. I think sad girl's very young. Sad girl, can you hear me? If you want to make friends here, you'll just have to sit and talk and chill. We're not that kind of channel. Calcite today? You got it. Well, let me just throw my notebook on the floor. Okay, so it's the Queen of Spring for you, Scan. And remember, the Queen and King, or the Prince and the Princess, either represent us or they're representing someone in our life. So here's Scan. Thank you, sad girl. You have a great day, too. We'll see you next time, darling. So this Queen of Spring is brilliant, loyal. She's talented and friendly. She tells you to believe in yourself, Scan. Wonderful people want to help you to maintain a balance between work and home life. And she is on the wands level for you, Scan, so she's on a spiritual level here. So let me tell you a little bit more about her. Queen of Spring. All right. So here's what she says. She says, the Queen of Spring is truly amazing. She can write a marketing plan at work, throw a birthday party with 30 kids in attendance, volunteer for a local animal shelter, and somehow she makes it home in time to dress up for that formal event that's so important to her spouse. She's a devoted parent. She is graceful, intelligent, and lovely, and yet her most endearing attribute is that she is a true friend. She will be there for you no matter what, and that's why everyone loves her. On the other hand, she can be a fierce competitor, an independent and strong leader. She likes to have things her way. Chances are very good that you'll agree with her ideas, but if you don't, you may have a challenging time getting her to come around to your point of view. Additional meanings for you, Scan, are trusting in your own abilities, showing grace under fire, maintaining a balance between work and home, being a good parent, and the determination to succeed. So that is your Queen of Spring today, Scan. Very good card. All right. Let's see where we're at next. Okay, we have Nicole Creates Art of Beauty next. And then I'll go back over the people that we missed in the chat and see if anybody came back in. And then we'll be done. So, Nicole, you get to pick quartz, fluorite, amethyst, or calcite. Grace under fire, yeah. I kind of miss Will and Grace. But then they started making the new Will and Grace. But I miss the old Will and Grace. You're very welcome, Scan. It's so good to have you here. Calcite it is, Nicole. Okay. It is the 8 of Winter today. So the 8 of Winter, which is resonating with Swords, and again on the mental level, she says, Nicole, you have what it takes. If only you would believe in yourself. Thinking that you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence is keeping you from getting what you want. So more on that for you, Nicole, on the Sword side of things. All right, she says to you, Nicole, the idea that you're trapped by your situation is a false one. Don't let your ego convince you that you are without power. You have what it takes to move out of the situation if you don't like it. With resolve and determination, tell yourself that you will have the life that you desire, and believe in yourself. Changes require commitment, and that means making a choice to actively improve those matters. If you find it difficult to focus, then you ask God, the angels, and the fairies to send you signs that will help you create a plan. Take responsibility for your life now. Additional meanings for you today, Nicole, are the illusion of being trapped, the need to take back your personal power, or not believing in yourself. So, believe in yourself, Nicole. You got this. And it's funny, we pulled an 8 for you, and you are an 8, don't you think? It is. I agree. You're very welcome. Okay, so now we've finished the list, and I'm going to go back over and make sure that the people we missed aren't still here. So we missed Nibiru, Freedom Fighter. Nibiru, did you ever come back in? We also missed West Coast OG. West Coast OG, did you come back in? You're very welcome. Panda Cat 420. Panda Cat 420, are you still here? Token Steve Dankblunt. Token Steve Dankblunt, are you still here? And Robert in the Moment. Robert in the Moment. All right. Okay. If there's anybody else out there that wants on this list, let me know now. Get you on the list. If not, then we'll slowly wrap it up here. And I think what we would do next is, real quick, do the cards of the day. And I know that I stashed the 5 in here already. So there's that 5. All right, let's see. We got a 5, a 15. And then we've got, that'll make 20. And then 20 plus 2018, which was 11. 8, 3, 20, 38, 8, 9, 10, 13. Okay, so we have a 5, a 15. I think I saw that 15 was in here earlier, wasn't it? No, it was the 20. Okay, put that 20 out. And okay, so what else do we need? We got a 5 and a 20. We need a 15, an 11, and 13. There's the 11. There's the 13. We just need a 15. There it is. Let go my ego. Sparrow babies up there. So cute. I'm checking the radar. I'll tell you right now, I think a storm's coming in soon. Okay, let's see. We got a 5, 15, a 20. Okay, so it goes 5, 15, 20, 11, and 13. All right, here's our cards for the day, my dears. Starting with the Unity card, which was also Tam Bear's card today, the Hierophant, and it tells us all for the date of, or the month rather, the month, the 5th month, all month, the Unity card we draw on, or the Hierophant. It says to all of us, do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you, a spiritually minded community. So that is our card representing the month of May. Okay. All right. Our next card is the Ego card, which is representing today's date, the 15th. So it tells us the illusion of being trapped. We are today placing too much importance on material items and getting caught up in worry and fear. So we're going to let go of that. Let go of the ego. Okay. That's for today's date. All right. And those two cards, these two right here, they add up to the renewal card or the reckoning card, which tells us that we need to review the past and the present so that we can plan a bright new future, understanding your life's purpose, releasing judgments of yourself and others. Beautiful. That's the addition of the math right there. And then for the strength card, the year adds up to the strength card, which means we have strength to draw on all year long. And it tells us the grace and the inner strength that is needed to overcome the challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness. It is time for us all to embrace how wonderful we are. We can draw on this strength for the entire year, folks. And our last but not least card is our card of the day. And it's through the addition of all of that math that we get this answer, which is the release card. It is also called the death card in the other tarot decks. Don't be afraid of it. It just means transformation. And it tells us that we all need to let go of the past. An ending that makes way for new opportunities today. It is time for us to move on. And that is the card of the day. And these are the cards of the day. So, those are all our gifts today, too. So we can draw on tradition, letting go of judgments, transformation, strength, and letting go of that feeling of being trapped, letting go of that ego. It's a beautiful thing. You guys got us up to 28 likes. That's fantastic. Super awesome. So, you're very welcome. If you like, I'll take you around and show you what my sky looks like today. Let's see here. I feel like I'm on the verge of getting rain any minute. So let's see. Here's the grass. This morning I weeded it a little bit. And so there's a toad in here. Let me see this toad. He's so cute. He's dug himself in really good too. Toads are good at hiding. Where are you, toad friend? Found him. He's made himself a good little hole in the garden here. See? Aw. Isn't he cute? Little toad friend. Let me see if I can get him to come out. Come here, darling. See if I can get him to talk to you. Yeah, he's nice and cool down in there. Like a little air conditioner for toads. Mm-hmm. Got quite a bit done in the garden too, look. But I still got a ways to go. But I managed all of that. Still gotta get all this side done. Yes. Welcome back, Tina. It's super humid out here too. Very. So we have some big puffy clouds. There's our sun. More puffy clouds. And on this side, it's getting like kind of darkish. Need some big, dark clouds that way too. Yeah, it does. And we need it too. We definitely need the storm. And blackbird. I love those birds. They love those trees right there. It's their favorite place to kick it. Yeah, I think it's pretty gorgeous. I like it when it gets them big puffy clouds. So, scan. My Skywatcher friends. Here's the looking up, right? Alright, you guys, I'm gonna let you go. You all have a beautiful, magical Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining us. See you again soon.